Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing this afternoon? I hope everybody's is feeling better and feeling well, And I hope everybody is doing okay for today. Yesterday I had a, I had some legal problems going on, so we were trying to take care of this, trying to fight this case, and because I know it's been extremely difficult for all of us, but hopefully everything things gonna work out just fine. And just remember that do not let anybody betray your trust like that, because whoever is a bad influence for them, we'll just ignore them and just move forward. All right. Anyway, just remember that. But let's get to this get to this video right now. So whatever you're having legal problems. Sometimes, a lot of times, sometimes, these benefits are just pretty affected by yours. Okay, so remember that. Always, get a lawyer or legal counselor, whatever the case it may be. So make sure you got to be able to resolve all your problems, because hopefully in the future things needed to be done as soon as possible. Okay. So remember that because whatever you lose someone in your life, even though they're not with us anymore. And just remember to pray about it. We can work on, because we can work on this case, trying to help you to get back on track. All right. Because I know, like, sometimes, so we got to be able to take care of our benefits, especially with your Medicaid, Social Security check, or Social Security, etc. Okay. Because if you have a part-time job, you gotta make sure that you don't go over 20 or 25, I believe. So you don't want to lose your benefits. Okay. And remember that like don't go asking your boss and say, can I have more, can I get more hours, can I get a lot of hours? That's a bad idea. Okay. So you wanted to make sure that you want to take care of your finances or your responsibilities, because these tough times are just too extremely difficult for everybody. But remember, okay, you got to be able to work yourself out. Okay. The question is who might be ended up pass away, you know, who's going to be taking care of your financial needs, you know, everything. Okay, but remember, okay, you got to be able to resolve all your problems. Okay, and just because you know just because if we don't take care of our financial situations, yeah, you may you know you may you know you know you might have lost a house, even though whether you lost your job or everybody lost their car, you know and it's extremely difficult to get their home back. Okay, so you got to be able to put yourself forward, okay, and do that, okay, because there are a lot of evil people in this world, and they don't want to do that though. Okay, so you got to be fight legally in your case. Okay, so because remember, the workplace can be a difficult place to be. All right, and because if we fight all this case, you'll beneficially get back on track. Okay, because remember that try to stay busy at this time, because remember that whoever ended up passing away, whether your parents or your family member, loved ones, friends, or your significant other, okay, because even though whatever you are on the waiver list, you got to be able to take care of your responsibilities. Okay, because remember, they don't want to be with you. I mean, even if they're not here with you anymore, who's gonna take care of it? We don't know. But I'm telling you, man. So you gotta be able to stand up for yourself. Trying to survive in this world. Okay, so you gotta understand this. Okay, so you must be able to work everything out. Okay, because sometimes like years ago, when I started getting all my benefits, trying to get all my benefits situated, I had never had any problems with anything unknown. Okay, so because let me tell you, you gotta be able to fight your case, man. You gotta be able to work on that, so we can move forward, move on. Take care of ourselves, because we don't want anybody to be getting sick or ending up passing away. It's hard for them to speak for themselves, and they may not be able to respond. Okay, so remember that. I gotta tell you, man, fight your battles. Okay, fight your case, man, because we're living in these last days, because sometimes it's you know they don't have a way to get there. Sometimes, because even though if you find an apartment, if you find a place on your own or with somebody, you got to work on that. Okay, so you got to be able to start handling your responsibilities, and financially, get you back in the right track. Okay, so we got to be able to stay busy during this time. Okay, you know so y'all need to start figuring out on your own. Okay, not mines, but on your own. All right, and because remember that you need to start take care of yourself. Taking care of your priorities. Make sure you get your benefits back as soon as possible, and remember that so you cannot be able to come without no benefits, or else it's gonna affect on you. Okay, so you got to be able to start take care of yourself. Okay, and be more responsible. Okay, because you know you know some some people die too young. Some people are dying too old. you know that's what happens when everybody gets sick. They you know and they cannot be able to survive this world. They die. And that's and that's how life it is. Okay, so you got to be able to take care of your financial situations, all your benefits, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so make sure you got to do that as soon as possible. All right. All right, guys. I just wanted to bring your attention here. So we got to be able to, fight your case, fix this case. Because remember, justice is going to be served. Okay. Because remember, no one can take away our justice. Because remember, never lose your benefits. Okay, because you want to stay. Because like I say, whatever you have a part-time job. Don't go over the limit. Okay, so please take care of your financial situations. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all taking this opportunity to remind y'all. Try to take care of your benefits, your financial needs, everything. As everything goes, you gotta be able to be more responsible for that. Okay. All right. I hope everybody have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully, the sooner, the better. Everything will be okay. All right. So don't stress yourself out. Stay grounded. Be truthful. Protect your peace. So don't lose your freedom. Okay. So remember that. Just remember that whatever we need to do our part, do it. All right. All right, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe it as soon as possible. Give it a like, comment down below, and share your video with your family or your friends or whoever. All right. So I hope you I hope enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk about it next time. Thank you. Take care, and God bless y'all.